All right, we are back with Gaia Hypothesis. Is the Earth a living being? You're listening to Burnt Toast Club, where we dive deep and talk about all the weird things that keep you up at night, or at least make you say, wait, what? All right, so picture this. You're high as hell sitting on the porch, looking up at the stars, and suddenly this thought hits you. What if the earth knows I'm here? Like, not if we just, live on it. I mean, the earth is alive, conscious, maybe even a little bit petty. Like, oh, if you want to drive a lifted F-150 and throw your vape batteries into the ocean, that's cool, dude. No worries. Here's a hurricane. Now, I'm not saying this planet's out here holding grudges, but what if it could? Today, we're going to talk about one of my favorite high-ass rabbit holes, Gaia Hypothesis. A real scientific theory that basically asks, what if the Earth is one big self-regulating living being? Not a metaphor, not poetry, like legit alive. And we are not the main characters. We're skin mites. Ugh, it's like gross to think about. All right. So first off, Gaia. That name comes from ancient Greek mythology, where Gaia was the goddess of the earth, the original earth mama. Real crunchy energy. But the Gaia Theory, that came from this scientist named James Lubbock back in the 1970s. Did I say Lubbock? I meant Lovelock. Lovelock. That's like a porn name, Lovelock. Lovelock was working with NASA how to figure out how to detect life on other planets. He was looking at Mars and he was like, yeah, dude, this place is dusty and dead. And then he looks at Earth and he's like, well, hold up. This place is like just full of life and it acts like a whole ass organism. The weather, the ocean, the air, the planets, the bacteria underground, it's all working kind of together like one big system. So Lovelock teams up with another scientist, Lynn Margulis, and they dropped this wild idea. The Earth isn't just a rock we live on. It's a massive self-regulating system that behaves like a living being. Now, don't get that twisted, but Gaia Theory doesn't mean the Earth has like a brain, dude. We're not retarded. It's more like your body. Like, you have a heart and lungs and skin and bacteria and millions of parts doing their own thing, but working together, all of them keep you alive. If your temperature goes up, you sweat. If it drops, you shiver. You're constantly balancing your systems without ever thinking about it. And that's kind of how Gaia Theory looks at the Earth. Like, when carbon levels spike, the ocean sucks it in. Too much oxygen, certain bacterias chill out a little bit. Trees, clouds, soils, volcanoes, each part of nature kind of balances out the rest, like your body fighting a fever. The earth got the earth. It's like Earth's got a thermostat and an immune system. Kind of makes you wonder, are we just cells on this planet's body? And if so, are we the good kind? Or like planetary gonorrhea? Okay. So now I gotta bring mushrooms into this because if the earth is conscious or somewhat close to being conscious, then the mushrooms are her Wi-Fi, right? Yeah. Fungi aren't always just little guys growing on pizza, but it's this massive underground network called mitochondrial network. It connects to trees and plants and like the whole forest sending information to each other. Scientists call it the wood wide web. Freaking corny, but it's cute, actually. These trees send signals through it. Like, they warn each other about pests, they share nutrients. Sometimes older trees even feed the younger ones that can't get enough sun. Shit is crazy. Like, nature's got its own internet, and the mushrooms are the routers. Now, think about this for a second. What if, when people trip on shrooms, they're not just hallucinating, but what if they're turning into the consciousness of the earth, like, or on ayahuasca and you're like, tapping into it, like spiritual Bluetooth. I mean, you ever see anybody on mushrooms and they're like staring at a rock for 3 hours and like, oh, I get it now. They do. They get it now. All right. So now here's where things get a little spicy. Let's say Earth is consciousness system, not like talking to us directly, but reacting. If we're messing up the balance, pollution, deforestation, all that, what's Gaia do? She balances it out. Like body fighting an infection. Lovelock himself said if humans mess with the system too much, that Gaia will treat us like a virus and develop a fever. Think about that. All these natural disasters, heat waves and ice meltings and new disease, like what if Earth isn't dying? She's just getting rid of us. That's rough. Like, dude, she's sitting there. These guys are out of pocket, bro. We got it's time to shake that Essie sketch, baby. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh at my own jokes, but it's pretty funny. Seriously, keep it together, Kaylee. We always act like we're destroying the planet, but really, we might just be destroying our place on it. Like, the planet's gonna keep spinning. This bitch gonna be here for a long time. But we're the ones that can't handle a Category 6 hurricane and a peanut allergy. Let's say the Earth is conscious, like full-on living entity, okay? Maybe not with a mouth and eyes, but with sensation, awareness, and vibes. Like, what does that even mean? Natural disasters or mood swings? Maybe. Maybe hurricanes are Gaia's way of throwing her hands, and earthquakes her cracking her knuckles after watching us cut down the rainforest a little bit more. Tornadoes? Full-blown tantrums. Volcanoes? I mean, seems like she's just screaming into her pillow, if you ask me. Honestly, it tracks. I mean, when I'm overwhelmed, I get sweaty, I get shaky. When the planet's overwhelmed, she gets Florida with a Category 5 and shrugs that bitch off. Can we talk to the Earth is the other question I got. Like, not in an avatar, like, plug your motherfucking ponytail into that bitch, but if trees are connected, like, mushrooms are transmitting and vibes are real, would you technically talk to the Earth? And if so, does she even fucking care? Does she even want to hear from us? Or is it like when you get a spam call on your car's extended warranty? Imagine guy picking up the phone like, oh my god, it's the fucking humans again. What? Check in later. Get yourself some crystals and everything will feel better, dude. I mean, other question I got is, would apologizing even help? Like, say if we tried to make peace with Mother Earth, we plant trees and we clean up the oceans a little bit, maybe stop microwaving the atmosphere. Would the Earth even forgive us? Or are we like that toxic ex that keeps trying, I'm changing, and getting blocked every time? There's nobody trying to hear that shit. We show up with wildflowers and reusable tote bags like, hey, I've been working on myself. I recycle now, dude. And then the Earth's sitting there like, that's cute, but tell it to the bees you wiped out because I'm sitting here with no flowers. For my fourth question that I have here in this little episode is Mother Nature a MILF? Like, okay, hold on. Stay with me on this one. We say Mother Nature. She's nurturing and she's wild and she's mysterious. And she will absolutely ruin your life if you cross her. So technically, yeah, Mother Nature is the original MILF. Like, she's got curves, like the mountains, and mood swings, like the storms. And she created everything, including your messy ass self and mine. Well, let me not call you messy. I don't know what you look like. Let me refer to myself. My messy ass self. I did an episode yesterday. I'm looking crazy as fuck. But, anyways, enough with those crazy thoughts. I don't even know really where I was going with any of that. But, look, I know this all probably sounds like rambling, and it kind of is. But the Gaia hypothesis isn't just a fun thought experiment. It's a different way of making you see the world, to make you kind of hopefully act a little different next time. If the planet is alive, then pollution isn't just trash. That bitch is hurting her, isn't an injury. If nature is a system that feels even in its own weird biological way, then deforestation is kind of like an amputation. And we're just here chopping off limbs and wondering why the weather's mad. So, yeah, it's funny, it's weird, but it kind of does matter because how you see the world changes how you treat it. And whether the earth is conscious or subconscious or just really all well put together by cosmic luck, maybe the whole point is remembering we're part of it, not on top of it, not separate. We're just another thread in a rug. Trying not to be the one loose that unravels the whole damn thing. So, maybe the earth don't need us to worship her. She wants us to shut up, clean up, and stop leaving trash at her party. We're all invited guests. We're not the frickin' DJs, dude. Respecting nature ain't about being perfect. It's about being aware. You don't have to be barefoot in the forest kissing trees, but maybe just don't poison your host and expect a good time. And if mushrooms are the earth's way of facing us towards the truth, maybe next time you trip, say thank you. All right, y'all. That's been today of Burnt Toast Club. If you enjoyed this deep, weird dive into Gaia Theory and Earth vibes, just go ahead and hit that follow button for me. Leave a review or scream into the wind. I feel it in my bones. We'll be back next time with some more high-ass hypotheticals, porch-side ramblings, and late-night questions that will not help you sleep. But until then, keep your toast crispy, your thoughts weird, and your joints respectful to Mother Nature. Peace.